You're sitting on the couch watching TV when you notice it. Your cat, frozen, eyes locked on an empty corner. Nothing's there. Nothing you can see anyway. It's enough to send a little chill down your spine, right? Are they seeing ghosts? Sensing bad vibes? Or are they just weird? Well, today, we're uncovering the surprising and scientific reasons why cats stare into empty corners. Spoiler alert, it's not just creepy, it's absolutely fascinating. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about your cat's super senses. Cats have far better vision in low light than humans do. Thanks to a high number of rods in their retinas, they can detect tiny movements and subtle light changes that are invisible to us. A tiny insect? A flicker of light? The shadow of dust drifting in the air? Your cat might be locked onto something real, just something you physically can't perceive. To them, that empty corner could be alive with tiny details and movement. It's not supernatural, it's science. Not only can cats see things we miss, they can hear things we're completely deaf to. Cats' hearing range is roughly 48 Hz to 85 kHz, compared to humans' 20 Hz to 20 kHz. That's an enormous difference. They can pick up high-frequency sounds like tiny bugs buzzing, the squeak of a mouse behind a wall, or even the hum of electrical wiring. When your cat's ears perk up and they stare into a blank corner, they might be tuning into a mini symphony of sounds that are completely silent to you. Pretty amazing, right? Cats are territorial creatures by nature. Even if they seem chill, they're always scanning their environment for potential threats, or just changes. Staring into a corner could be their way of monitoring a spot that feels different today. Maybe a draft is coming through, maybe a new scent is lingering, or maybe, just maybe, they're making sure no intruder sneaks up behind them while they relax. For a cat, vigilance equals survival, so don't be surprised if they act like little furry security guards. Cats are incredibly good at noticing tiny environmental changes. A slight shift in lighting, a different smell, or the way the shadow falls at a certain time of day. All of these things can catch their attention. When your cat stares into a corner, it might not be random. It could be because something about that space feels different or off compared to how it normally is. Where we see the same old room, your cat sees a constantly shifting, detailed world. It's part of why they make such amazing little observers, and also why they sometimes seem mysterious. Sometimes, staring into corners could be a subtle sign of stress or anxiety. If a cat feels unsettled because of a change in the home, a new pet, loud noises, or even boredom, they might zone out into a space that feels safe and non-threatening. Staring at a neutral spot could be a self-soothing behavior, a way of tuning out overwhelming stimuli. If your cat's corner staring is frequent and combined with other signs like hiding, reduced appetite, or excessive grooming, it might be time to check in on their emotional health. While most of the time your cat's behavior is harmless, sometimes staring into space can signal a medical issue, especially in senior cats. Conditions like feline cognitive dysfunction, similar to dementia in humans, vision problems, or even seizures could cause cats to seem confused or fixate on invisible things. If you notice your cat staring into corners along with symptoms like disorientation, head pressing, circling, or changes in behavior, it's definitely time for a vet visit. Always trust your instincts when it comes to your cat's health. So the next time your cat gives you that deep, soul-piercing stare into a blank corner, don't panic. They're probably not seeing a ghost. Probably. They're just doing what cats do best, being observant, cautious, and totally tuned into a world that we can't even begin to understand. Cats aren't just mysterious, they're magnificent. If you loved uncovering this feline mystery, don't forget to hit like, subscribe for more cat wisdom, and share in the comments. What's the weirdest thing your cat has ever stared at? We can't wait to read your spooky stories.